today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Denver Broncos taking on Brock Purdy and the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking. And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun. And we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers. Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. To throw is Rodgers. This is the tight end fan. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive. Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Rodgers' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll look to run with Akers. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick is indeed good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader, and that's Brock Purdy. On 1st down, Purdy. Open here, Adam Thielen, finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. The Texans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the article.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Forced out to his left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Juju Smith-Schuster His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Purdy now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They go play action here. Purdy. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught over the middle by Fant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, what a move. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Trey Lance, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Jalen Hurts has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Herbert to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. From midfield, here's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. Shifts by him, and he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers
down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas, 32 yards.
And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Purdy's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Play action. Now Purdy.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Dancing to his, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's Purdy.
Rolling to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Purdy to throw.
That's caught inside the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
Pass complete, Thomas.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Rodgers to throw.
This caught by Fant toward the sideline.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now Rodgers. High throw, but the catch is made. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Texans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.